Jack Leslie is widely agreed by many to be the greatest player in Plymouth Argyle's history. He played over 300 times for the club, and a statue of him stands outside the ground today. And were it not for fate, he could have been the first black player to play for England. He was called up for the Three Lions, but was withdrawn from selection. Nonetheless, he remained a pioneer for black players, and the adoration his ability gained helped open doors for those from BAME backgrounds. This is the story of Jack Leslie, a Plymouth great. Jack Leslie was born in Canning Town, London, on the 17th of August 1901, to a Jamaican father and an English mother. Jack would follow in his father's footsteps and became a boilermaker after leaving school, showing early prestige as a footballer. He played for Barking in the London League, scoring over 250 goals for them, and also helping them win the Essex Senior Cup and London Premier Division title. His goal scoring saw him scouted by Devonshire side Plymouth Argyle. The Pilgrims would sign Leslie along with a couple of his Barking teammates in 1921. Leslie left London behind for the South Coast. At the time, he was the only black player in the Football League. He went in and out of the team over the next couple of years, and finally scored his first goal in 1923 on his 11th appearance for the club in a 3-0 win over Gillingham. He had finished the season with 3 goals in 7 games, with his late flurry helping Plymouth to second place. He had a bit-part role the next season, and in the summer of 24, he and his teammates set sail. They would spend the summer touring Argentina and Uruguay. Leslie was consistently in the team for the tour, as they defeated Argentina twice and Uruguay once. Leslie would net twice against Uruguay, an impressive achievement considering the Uruguayans had won gold at the Olympics earlier that year. Leslie continued his fine form the next campaign, playing 40 times and netting 17 goals, including a hat-trick against Bristol City. Jack married in the summer of 25 and would soon face a defining moment in his life. The FA had arranged a mid-season fixture between England and Ireland, but were concerned that top-flight clubs would not be willing to release their players for a fixture. Therefore, the FA decided to look into lower leagues for players. Jack Leslie would be picked as the reserve. He was announced in all of the newspapers and was the first black player to be called up for the Three Lions. It was a dream moment, but it would soon be snatched away from him. The invitation for Leslie was withdrawn. The official reason was never given, but considering the officials had never seen Leslie play, many feel that when they discovered his race, they made the decision to remove him. Jack Leslie would never play for England. He would later say, "They must have forgot I was a coloured boy." He would, though, remain a hero in Devon. He continued playing for Plymouth for many years. He would finally have an honour with them in 1930. Argyle had finished in second place in the 3rd Division South for the past 6 seasons, but Leslie helped them to finally win the title and seal promotion. It would be the only honour he would win at home park, but it meant the world. After retiring from football, he returned to London and went back to working as a boilermaker. He would later become reacquainted with football. West Ham hired him to work as a boot boy. Their manager, Ron Greenwood, was one of the first managers to be open to black players being part of his team, saying he didn't care what skin colour his players had, he just cared about their ability. He would live to see the first black England international in 1978 in the form of Viv Anderson, 53 years on from when Jack Leslie was invited to the England team. Jack Leslie passed away on the 25th of November 1988 at the age of 87. Many years after his passing, he would receive the recognition he deserved. The Jack Leslie Foundation was set up in 2020 with the aim of erecting a statue of Leslie outside Plymouth's ground of Home Park. 2 years later, the dream was realised, and a statue was unveiled of Leslie outside the stadium. That same day, he was awarded an honorary cap by the FA, which was presented to his family at Wembley Stadium before a game against Ukraine. Jack Leslie was huge in developing the game. He helped break down barriers of black players. How he was treated by the FA was tragic, as it set back BAME players in English football by many years. But had he been able to play for the Three Lions, things may have moved much quicker for black players. Sadly, we will never know. But what we do know is that Jack Leslie was a legend, inspiring people to fight against the odds and rise above them. And Jack Leslie was a huge part in the growth of football and helped to allow the game to be open for everyone.